Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jack, this is JGH Books, and it's time for that July book haul. Now, if you watched my June book haul, you will know I was a good boy. I didn't buy any books in June. I didn't buy any books for the last week of May, all of June, and the first 2 weeks of July. Do you want to give me a round of applause? I'll do it. Not a round of applause, you get it. I hate that joke. I don't know why I've done it. It's not a joke, because joke's funny. That wasn't. So yeah, it's like 7. That's such bad maths. 7 weeks without buying a book. I was really proud of myself. But then I went to London for the day. Well, for the night. I went to London for the night. I'll link it down below because it's a good video. It's not. It never is. But you know, I did fall off the book buying ban, which was the plan. I was saving it up until then. So if you've watched that video, you have already seen these. So I'll just run through the ones I brought quickly, because hopefully you watched the video and you've already seen them. So first up, I got Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. I've heard brilliant things about this one everywhere, so I'm very excited for this one. The Women's Prize winner, The Book of Form and Emptiness by Ruth Ozeki. I should have put them in a pile, shouldn't I? Really sort of made it easy and I'm scrambling. The Swimmers by Julie Otsaka. Solo Dance by Lee Katomi. Very, very excited for this one. 5-star prediction. Saying it now. Hurricane Season by Fernanda McCullough. I've heard brilliant things about this one, so I'm excited. While England Sleeps by David Levitt. Old queer book. I don't know when it actually came out. Should we have a look? It's set in the 1930s. It probably came out like 2021, and I'm like, oh, queer man. Oh, wrote a lot of books. 1998, so 24 years? 24 years old. Yeah, I'm going to call it old. The Doloraid by Missouri Williams. If you know, you know. I don't know, but I want to know. All Down Darkness Wide by Sean Hewitt, which is a queer memoir. Please don't judge, please don't judge. Dick Fight Island 1, Dick Fight Island 2. They're mangas. Explicit. I haven't opened them, look. That's how, you know. And it's August now, so I haven't opened these for... Actually, I've only just taken these out of the bag. I'm glad I'm filming this so I can actually put them away. There was another one, but it's gone. Oh, Boys Run the Riot. It's over there. I'm not getting that. So that was 10. I brought 10 from London. And I haven't brought any since, actually. So 10 for the month. That's not bad. It's not good. It's not good. I'm not saying it's not good, but it's not bad. And then we're going to go on to what I was gifted from the publishers. It's quite a big pile. It's just fallen over because it wouldn't be my channel if everything was a mess, was it? I'm going to move them over here, actually. Oh, did you hear that? What should we start with first? Let's start off with from Book Break. The lovely Book Break. I'll link them down below. Love the channel. They're very kind to me. They sent me Haven by Emma Donoghue, The Right of Room. I've never read an Emma Donoghue book before, but this one just sounds like it's the kind of one I'm going to love. 3 men vow to leave the world behind them. They set out in a small boat for an island their leader has seen in a dream, with only faith to guide them. What they find is the extraordinary island now known as Skellig Michael. There's more, but I'm not going to read it. But, you know, if it's a bit weird like that, I'm ready for it. I'm excited for this one. Really, really am. And then I picked Annie John by Jamaica Kincaid. I've heard such brilliant things about this author. Look how short that is. I've heard brilliant things. I heard they're short, but they pack a punch and they're brilliant. So I'm really, really excited. And if I love it, I will be completing the collection because it is a Picador collection. They have done every single book in this collection. So check that out. And I also got A Taste of Iron and Gold by Alexandra Rowland, which, just to clarify, is going to be my first read of the month. One Lives for His Kingdom, One Lives for His Prince. I don't know if it's YA or not. That I will say. I'm not sure if it's young adult or not, but it's a chunky queer fantasy. What more could you want? I don't think it is YA, you know. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I'll let you know because it's going to be first read of the month. And this is... Oh, let me say when this is out. This is out in August. August the 18th. This is June 23rd, but it got moved back because of pandemic. So this comes out on a date. 1st of September in the UK. I think it's the 31st of August in the US. Faber Children's very kindly sent me Lark and Kasim Start a Revolution by Case and Calendar. The author of Felix, well, author of many books, but Felix Evanova, which I absolutely adore. This comes out on September 27th. Very, 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 very excited for this one. This one hurts my wrist to hold up, guys. That's not the title. Our Share of the Night by Marina Enriquez. Translated by Megan McDowell from Spanish. Very excited for this one. Winner of the International Booker Prize with that book, The Dangers of Smoking in Bed. I got that right. Very impressed. Yeah, so very, very excited for this one. Beast, though. Should we see how many pages it is? Oh, 722. I thought it would be more than that. Maybe it's because, I don't know. I really, really thought it would be more than that. But very, very, very excited for that one. From Dialogue Books. You know I love Dialogue Books. Got to go to the party. Again, check the video below. The Secret Diaries of Charles Ignatius Sancho. This is out on the 6th of October. I'll read you the little... It's 1746 and Georgian London is not a safe place for a young black man, especially one who has escaped slavery. After the twinkling lights in the Fleet Street coffee shops are blown out and the great houses have closed their doors for the night, Charles Ignatius Sancho must evade slave catchers and worse. The man he hoped would help is dying. Sancho is desperate and utterly alone. Doesn't that sound brilliant? Again, Dialogue Books publishing some fantastic books. And, you know, this has given a voice to black people in Georgian England. Georgian, please let me be right. Did it say Jordan? Georgian. Oh, I was right. Well done, Jack. Because they were there. History just doesn't remember it that way. But they were there. So come on. Then, I was very... Oh, no. It's got a bit damaged. I was very lucky and got sent a paperback copy of Last Night at the Telegraph Club with Melinda Lowe, which is a brilliant sapphic YA book. If you're looking for a sapphic YA book, I just think this one is... Well, this is going to sound silly because I'm going to say it's underrated, but it's been on the New York Times bestseller list for a while. But it just doesn't have that oomph that it deserves, you know, that everyone reads. And I got sent this because I did get sent this. A Scatter of Light by Melinda Lowe, which is a companion novel to this one. Very, very excited for this one. I can't imagine it's going to be longer before I pick this one up. October 6th again. Yeah, I don't know. It's a companion novel. Ario Tang West thought she'd be spending one last summer on Martha's Vineyard with her friends before starting MIT in the fall, where she intends to study astronomy, like her late grandfather. But topless photos of her are posted online. She's abruptly uninvited from her friends' summer homes. Although Aria is never attracted to girls before, she finds herself drawn to Jones gardener Steph Nichols, an aspiring musician a few years older than Aria. So I need to know. Very, very... October 6th. And if you haven't read this one and feel like picking it up, I cannot recommend it enough. What is it? Oh, I was like, what is this? I'll read it and tell you. This is The Consequences by Manuel Monzo. This is a collection of short stories, which again, I'm a short story boy these days. So very, very excited for this. These exquisite stories are mostly set in 1980s in the small towns that surround Fresno. With unflinching hand, Monos depicts the Mexican and Mexican-American farm workers who put food on our tables, but were regularly and ruthlessly rounded up by the Mugra, as well as the quotation? Struggles and immense challenges faced by their families. Doesn't that sound brilliant? And it's such a beautiful cover for a proof. I don't know what the final cover looks like, but this is out on October 20th. Our Missing Hearts by Celeste Ng. Very, very lucky to have this one. 12-year-old bird gardener lives a quiet existence with his loving but broken father. He knows not to ask too many questions, stand out too much, stray too far. For a decade, their lives have been governed by laws written to preserve American culture in the wake of years of economic instability and violence. To keep the peace and relocate children of dissidents, dissidents, especially those of Asian origin, and libraries have been forced to remove books seen as unpatriotic, including the work of Bird's mother, Margaret, a Chinese-American parent who left the family when he was 9 years old. Doesn't that sound absolutely brilliant? I haven't actually read a Celeste Ng book before, so this is going to be my first. I feel I'm going to love it, and I'm going to have to pick up the other ones, because that is one of the best parts about reading, when you read a new book by an author and you get the backlist. I don't understand why people complain about that. You've just opened yourself to new worlds, new books. That is exactly what we want. And then lastly this month, I got X by Davy Davis. Broken, discontented, amateur sadists, Lee spends their days working for a big corporation and their nights searching for the warehouses and dungeons of Brooklyn, looking for mysterious, seductive, and bloodthirsty X. In a sly Persian of migrants, refugees, sex workers, and queers, any citizen they claim to be undesirable, the US government has started exporting people, and Lee has heard X might be among those about to disappear. This is published from Cypher Press, which is they are fantastic queer publishers. We have Nettleback from them. We've had that poetry collection by Limbic. See, just a queer publishing house that are just doing brilliantly. Very, very excited for this one. It sounds brilliant. It could be a 5-star prediction, you know, for me. Should I do a 5-star prediction video sometime? If you want that, let me know. Very, very excited for this one. October. Oh, it just says October. This one's out in October. How about that? Doesn't say the date, but it's out in October. Should I say it again? In October. So yeah, that is all. Shall we count how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 12, 12, and 10, 22. Still not as bad as that. Was it May for 33? So 11 less, which I'm going to consider a win again. So, thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in any of these books, let me know. If you've read any, let me know. If you love them, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. And I will speak to you. Feel free to like and subscribe if you want. You don't have to. You really don't have to. And I'll speak to you all really soon.